Okay, so this game is game 5 of Brawler's Bash. At this point, I think I am 1 point above the other Warriors of the Dark Gods guy that's anywhere close to me. He's actually at the next table directly to the right of me, playing against a Sylvan Elves list. So, let's see. So game 5 was a classic deployment, and then you get the bonus objectives were battle point, 1 extra battle point for each enemy or unit, or enemy unit standard captured or slain. +1 battle point if your general is still alive at the end of the game, and +1 additional battle point if your opponent's general is off the table at the end of the game. And then the card I used was card number 3, which was Operation Anaconda. Get +500 points for killing an enemy general. And then I get like a +1 leadership, which I can't remember if I actually used at all during that game. But for some reason I can't find Frank's list, but he goes over his list fairly well during the deployment. But he's got like a scary tribesman Death Star essentially, and then this general, I was somewhat afraid of it, but I figured my general could take him just because I think he had a strength 7 with like a great weapon, and then the bluffer's helm, and he had maybe one other thing, but I had, with my general having the blessed sword, I figured his bluffer's helm and my sword would basically cancel each other out with the whole reroll to wound. And then if I had my when I pop my potion of strength, that gives me a 7 strength to his 5 toughness. So we'll see how that works out. But anyways, here is game 5. Enjoy.
It looks like such. Anteaters, Gorger, right? Gorger, 2 scrap launchers, big unit of
Rolls with heavy armor, iron fist.
Alright, and then it's your
General, strength 7, D3 wounds, bluffer's helm, and divine attacks.
Crazy.
ESB with Boardmaster, great weapon, 1 turn stubborn, and models in base contact for -3 initiative. Level 2 with a great weapon and a dispel scroll.
scary unit.
No, +1 spell. This guy is a spell scroll and a great weapon. 4 lead belchers, Gorger, 210 scrapplers.
Alright, and then my side, Crushers, Chariot, Dogs, General, Chosen, Bunker with Sorcerer, the Blood Beast, and then all the rest of these guys. These guys vanguarded up here. So he won first turn, so come out, Captain. Looks like this. Magic didn't wound, he tried the 2d6 strength 3, and then shooting, you killed 1 dog with the lead belchers, and these guys put 2 wounds on him, and then scrap launcher 1 took off 11, was just barely enough shy of the panic, and then the other one shot off too far. So Warriors turn 1. Like this, we moved up. You guys are over here, just out of the front arc on both of these, and Magic did nothing and no shooting. So off to turn 2 for this. We're going to move over here. Gorger charged in here and did 2 wounds and then killed him. He won combat by 2. I stuck with my 7 reroll, and then you got 2 +1 toughnesses on there, and that was it, right? And then these guys shot off those guys, and they passed their panic, as did they. So off to Warriors turn 2. Movement looks like this. Here, my Hell Riders charged, put 1 wound and lost, and then got run down. Chariot went in, helped take out the Noblars, and didn't overrun far enough. General moved here, and he took out the Noblars and overran. Magic did nothing, so it's off to Ogre's turn 3. Movement looks like that. They charged them. Moved over here. General charged my Chariot and wiped him out. And Magic, I dispelled everything. And these guys broke and ran to here. So off to Warriors turn 3, 4.
So I just want to interject in here to explain it a little better, because the chariot actually had one of the saber tusks, or whatever they're called, sitting in front of him, trying to keep him from side charging. So what I did was I took my blood beast and had him charge the saber tusk, who then took a terror test and failed it. So he fled out of the way of my chariot. I then redirected with the blood beast into his mercenaries. They held. They may have even, I don't know if they stood and shot at him or not, but either way they stood there. And then my chariot then charged into his flank with of the what do they call the mercenaries. He decided to flee. I'm assuming he thought that he would go far enough to where he would go through my units and not get caught, but he rolled like a 3 or a 2 or something horrible, and I actually rolled fairly bad too, because I just barely got to him, but that entire unit got wiped there. So here's the turn.
How did you kill him?
No, he has like 2 left.
Oh.
I need to kill him to get the 500 points.
Nice. Alright, so the Maneaters got charged by these two. He fled from him, rolled shitty, overran, charged and killed him. Reformed, he bopped up there. Got these guys rallied, these guys are keep running. Magic did nothing, they got over there. He charged into the general, got the challenge, beat him. He failed, overran into that, and now it's off to top of turn 4. There, scrap launcher misfired. The other one took out 2 of these guys. He moved to there. Magic did 1 wound to the magic missile, and then they're +1 strength, +1 toughness. And I got all but 1 wound on that guy and overran into their side. So off to Warriors turn 4. Movement looks like this. These guys all charged in here. Champion got the challenge with the BSB, and then I won. He's stubborn, stuck, and that guy killed the mage and overran. So off to top of turn 5. Game looks like this. He charged into the standard. They lost. He charged in the standard. He lost. On his turn, or on my turn, we ended up killing the unit, and the BSB fled, and we caught him. He charged there, and that's the end of the game. So I'll take a picture of the points and see where I stand.
All right, so this is what the end of the game looks like. To be honest, I totally did not expect this outcome. Just that Tribesman Death Star itself scared me. I assumed that I would be able to combo charge it, but the magic that he had with the double toughness and the what are they called? Those freaking mercenaries with the poison shot pistols or whatever. I felt those would be problematic, but I feel like my maneuver game was well enough, and I mean the scrap launchers personally didn't really scare me all that much. In the end, I think the big mistake for him was the mercenaries fleeing from my chariot, and then him bringing his general out of his unit, because I'm assuming he thought that he could take my general, which, if the dice went his way, obviously it could have, but I think my guy had a decent chance against it, and as you can see, he won in the end, and that honestly bumped me up a lot with battle points, as I got a bunch of standards that were captured and slain. So I think I got, like, I want to say 2 or 3 from that, and then I also got both battle points for my general being alive and his being dead. Yeah, so battle points from objectives I got 5. So I got all 3 of his banners, and then the the 2 for his general being dead and mine being alive. Frank is one of the guys that is up near me, and I've played him on many occasions, always with his ogres. I think the last time I remember actually playing him was with my vampire counts, and he destroyed me, or he destroyed my entire unit, and this was back in 8th. But the only thing that saved me from getting a massacre and pulling out a draw, I think, was the fact that my Blender Lord was able to take out like his general and his gut star, and with BSB and all his characters in it. And yeah, with this game, that pushed me up way past Ian, because I think he got a 16-4 on his game, and then I ended up with like 25 points total. So that bumped my end score up. I ended up on in the top 10, came in 7th. All in all, the tournament itself was very, for me at least, was very, I think, luck induced, because I had little to no shooting to go against, and when the shooting did come into play, it was kind of inconsequential. Like my game 2 with Brandon Skaven, he had one lightning cannon, which I don't think did much of, if anything. I think there's little to no shooting, or there's 0 artillery for my first game. Third game, it was just warriors versus warriors with his what are they called? Hellrider spam. And then my last 2 games was dwarves with all combat, which should have been a lot closer, but his dice were just not rolling well at all, and mine actually came to play that day, luckily. And then today, or with this game, it was one of those things where it's just I got the good matchups that I needed, and one thing went my way, and then it continued going my way. All in all, I had fun at Brawlers, like I always do. And then with v9.9, I may get 1 game in before version 1 drops, but we shall see. I do have one list that I would like to try out, but I can always wait for v1 to come out, because it's, with the changes to Warriors of the Dark Gods, it's going to make it a little better, because I will actually have more points added in that I normally wouldn't with the list that I made. So hope you enjoyed, and as always, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you on the next one. Hey guys, one last thing. I have decided to try out the support button for my channel. Basically, if you enjoy my content and would like to see more, any little bit would help towards expenses for travel and such to get to more tournaments. You obviously don't have to, and I'm not expecting anybody to, but if you do, it would be greatly appreciated. I know Once Bitten has something similar on his page, but again, if you feel the need and you want to support my channel and my tournament going habits, then by all means, hit that support button and shoot me some funds. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.